Hello, everybody. My name is Roberta Robbins, and I just want to take a few moments to talk about my Tarot Weavers workshop 4-week series that I have coming up on April 12th. This is the second time that this particular style series has run, and I'm looking forward to going through this again, going through the journey of the tarot. But I thought, why don't I just talk a little bit about with you guys, because I have lots of people asking questions and asking things about, well, what's going to be going on? What will we cover? I have worries and fears about tarot. What is this divination part of it? How can I feel confident in my readings and the relationship with the tarot, and so many other things. So how do I bridge it into my business? How do I work with it? That's probably the big one. So the journey is going to be 4 weeks, and I'm going to help you get set up with whatever decks of cards that you don't have yet, and call in the ones that you do have. We're going to talk about getting them all prepped and ready and cleared. Suggestions on how to do that, how to take care of them. We are going to go through the story, the journey of the Fool, the major arcana, and the journey of the Fool to the world. And there's other titles and other names that we can call this journey. So we're going to go through that. And then we'll also be going through all the suits. We'll be going through the pentacles, the wands, the sword, and the cups, everything and everyone that's in those suits. I'm going to be offering different kinds of ways to look at this and how to incorporate this into your medicine where you are and how it relates to you, because that's what the tarot, it has medicine, it has a story, it has all these elements, it has all the symbols, it has so much. They are literally portals and gateways, each card. And I want to invite you guys to see them that way and to open up to what your medicine, what draws to you, what do you already have in your toolbox that would be meeting the energy, and that you can relate with these stories, and the cards themselves, the imagery and the stories of the cards can relate and connect with you. We're going to talk about your intuitive gifts, your intuitive abilities, and how to work with them and hone those. We're going to talk about how you build a relationship with the tarot deck. The tarot deck is a divination tool. What the heck is a divination tool? Well, I bet you already got probably many that you work with. So a divination tool is something that's helping you bridge you, your higher soul self, you up to your higher soul self, and through to divine, and sometimes connecting to the unseen world and spirit, and to the energetics of the person you're doing the reading to. It is a bridge, it is a tool of communication, of a pathway between you and to what you're seeking, the questions, the answers. That's how you're using the tarot. We use divination tools all the time, from pendulums to oracle cards. I'll talk a little bit about oracle cards and the difference in some other cards, numerology, astrology, drums and rattles, crystal bowls, crystals. I mean, we use all the time. Nature, elemental, the elements. There's so much that is a divination tool. The candle, our sacred herbs, all those things. They help us connect to be the bridge. Now, for those who are like, I grew up kind of feeling like the tarot scares me, but I'm intrigued with it. I think part of what that is, we'll go diving into some of these reasons, and I'll help support each of you that come to this call if there's anything that's sticky in there about this. But we also, grew up in this culture where things like the tarot, a Ouija board, scrying, mirrors, things like that. There's certain ones that really have gotten a bad rap. And the imagery in that we see within media, and the fear and everything that comes with it, we see it in movies and various religious, spiritual backgrounds and connections that we may be holding in, and part of our upbringing and other people's beliefs. Sometimes there's certain items get tainted. But this is a tool that's connected to you. It's literally an object. As I pull out one of my favorite decks here, that you connect to. You draw the ones that are of beauty, that speak to you, that bring light and love and joy and excitement for you to actually use the deck. We're going to be working with a very traditional classic tarot to learn, but I will be talking about other ones like Chris Ann's the Light Seers deck, which I absolutely adore, and it gives me that happiness and that joy, and the imagery, the colors, the beauty that's in the deck. And I'm going to talk about how you're going to bring that in, which ones you would want to be working with. So that in itself cleans and clears out anything that you wouldn't want to be working with. Like if someone gave you a deck that you're like not vibing with, you wouldn't use it. We're going to talk about how we clean and cleanse off energy too, anyhow, and the importance of what is ours, our divination tools, and how we may or may not want to share that energetically with other people too. So we're going to have to cover all that. What else? We're going to go through some readings. Story weaving. How do you story weave? How do you use your intuition with meeting what is happening, the imagery within the deck, and the energetics of whatever the intention that's set forth for a reading, why you're using what, because it's all about your intention. Like, why are you picking up your deck of cards in the first place? You know, is it a message for the day for yourself? Is it a message for the week, the month, the new moon, the full moon? Is it support and guidance from your spirit guides? Is it something to support and guide so-and-so that you might be doing a reading for? We're going to talk about the fears that come up of getting things wrong. I'm afraid to do a reading because I might get it wrong, and then I'm held accountable for everything that came out of my mouth and the pressure of that. I hear that all the time. I'm just finishing up my soul language master series with a group of ladies, and of course that was one of our top ones that came up about intuitively reading and connecting, is the fear. And I'm going to talk about that because there is so much. We may have to unwind certain things, but it does not need to be that way, because it's not about you being right. There is no need to put it on and out on the table about being right, because a tarot reading and connection with tarot is really connecting to something the person and yourself already knows. It's bringing you back to a higher knowing already, and it's support. It's loving, it's caring, it's compassionate. And we learn how to work within a healthy, whole way. So we're going to talk all about that. We will do some practices with some readings. I will do a couple extra bonus workshops for you guys. I'm going to share some of my go-to readings that I love to do with the tarot deck with my clients and for myself and for the collective on my YouTube channel, the things I do. So we're going to have some workshops after the 4-week series is done through May and June. We're going to do a divine masculine feminine reading. We're going to do a weekly, monthly, yearly sacred wheel of the year reading that you can do for yourself. But it's a really beautiful one to offer to your clients if that is something, or your friends, your family. There's so many other things I'm sure we're going to cover during our time together. So if you're interested, I put the link to the Tarot Weaver program in the description of this video. Reach out if you have any questions, and know that right after that, I have my Intuitive Soul Astrology starting. And so I do have a bundle if you guys want. If some of you are like, oh, I really want to do that one. I've been waiting for that one, because I know a few of you have been waiting for me to open it up again. There is a bundle package if you want to put the two of them together. And on the 20th of April, if you want to start really honing some of these intuitive gifts and how to connect and understand what your way in your medicine is, I also have the Divine Channel 4-week series starting, and that'll be on Wednesday night. So lots of options to support you all in this realm. But go check out Tarot Weavers And that's, like I said, I'll put everything in the description. I hope you guys are doing a fantastic, beautiful time right now at the start of April. We are in so many new beginnings. And wouldn't it be great to have another tool like the tarot that can support and guide you as you walk through the rest of this year and stepping into something completely new for you in your life. So I hope to see you guys on April 12th.